Hmm. Welcome everyone. This is the tier list for the landmarks of every civilization in Age of Empires 4. We're gonna start with the Age of Kings, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the landmarks, right? So Age of Kings, even though received a little nerf, it's not the most OPS landmark, but at least fits in a B tier. So even though you're gonna get a little bit slower king, it will enables you to build a second TC. But also because of that, I must put Kanzi Hall in B as well. I don't think Abbey of King is stronger than Kanzi Hall, but Kanzi Hall is also really good. It's like a double archery range. You know what? Not B, rather C. I feel like both of them C. So they are not DRT, TRD feudal landmarks, but they are not that insanely good feudal landmark compared to what feudal landmark you're gonna see later on. So first of all, one of them is heals out of combat, which is like, who cares? You can heal your horsemen or knights. Your king can heal as well. Really nice. You get the king for free after like almost a minute. The other one is like two archer range. You can research your archer upgrade 2 times faster as well, or crossbowman upgrade. But literally, it's just two archer range, so it doesn't scale to the late game at all. It has no scalability. It doesn't scale into Castle Age. It doesn't scale into Imperial. Even though you can get your Lombowman upgrade out really fast, but most of the games we rarely see Council Hall. Most of the time we see Abbot King. Uh, they don't deserve to be D tier. I think they deserve at least to be C tier. But yeah, that's it. So let's see. The next one is the White Tower. Now, the White Tower is still, I think, better than the Council Hall and better than the Abbey of the Kings. And let me tell you why. So even though the White Tower got a little bit of nerf, it still can hold 20 villager inside, and the White Tower doesn't have the TC garrison damage. It has 10 damage per garrison unit. So you can calculate it up. If you have like 6 villager, that's 60 damage, 100 damage, 200, etc. So it does a lot of damage when you garrisoning villagers inside, and it still acts almost as a 2 siege workshop, almost as a 2 barrack, almost as a 2 archer engine, almost as 2 stable. So it is really strong. It can make any kind of unit that you want. If the enemy surprise you with Springald or Mangonas, you can just pop out Springald from the White Tower in a second. Now the next one is the King's Palace. Honestly, honestly, this is just like a second TC that you are paying for. You are paying food and gold. It's not as strong as the Swabia, but this is like the King's Palace is like the Council Hall. It doesn't really scale in Imperial anymore. It's really nice, but if you do 2 TC, I don't know. Something like if you're on 2 TC, do you want King's Palace? If you're on 1 TC, maybe, but 2 TC, maybe you want King's Palace on 2 TC as well, but uh, I think in strength, it has the same strength as a council on Abbey of the Kings. Now the Berkshire. This is a really good question to be A or S tier, because I believe Red Palace is better. So for now, I'm gonna put a Berkshire into the A tier with Vingard Palace. You know what? Let's put Berkshire into S tier, yes, and Vingard Palace into B tier, then A tier. Nah, it's not A tier. The units are really good and really strong that you come from the Vingard Palace, but the problem is the Berkshire is just too much map control, dude. Like the amount of map control you can get with the Berkshire is crazy. So yeah, let's put Berkshire for the STF for now, and maybe I'm gonna change my mind. But Wingard Palace is like, if I calculate the strength, it's literally the same as the White Tower. It makes units, they are strong, but you can't make them non-stop. Uh, it doesn't feel like it's stronger. Like it doesn't feel like Wingard need to be put in A tier. It's a solid B tier. Okay, Abbasid Landmarks, Abbasid Economy Wing. That's a solid A tier. It scales up to Imperial. Really good stuff you can get out of it. Abbasid Military Wing, A tier. Abbasid Culture Wing, A tier. And Abbasid Trading. Like, I'm not even joking. They're all the 4 wings for Abbasid is well balanced. They have rows in every age against every civilization and can be played in different playstyle. Military wing can be in feudal, castle, or imperial. Economic wing can be in feudal, castle, imperial. Culture wing can be in feudal, castle, imperial, and trade wing can be feudal, castle, and imperial. So their strength are all equal, and they are really good because all the 4 landmark scales up to imperial, from feudal to imperial, and their unique abilities are insanely good. Besides the last future wing, but the the reason I would not put B tier because even though the last future wing ability, which is a single Volo, you can use that on elephant or cataphracts or gilded units, but because the cheaper age up, it's really good. It's insane, and not just cheaper, but cheaper everything, cheaper upgrades. So yeah, next one, Barbican of the Sun. Now I believe this landmark is at least B tier, even though it doesn't produce any unit on the field. If you put it in the middle of the map or more forward, you can build production buildings around it, and you can order an IO to drop the taxes around the Barbican of the Sun. This is a feudal strong landmark. I think it's better than a council and the Abbey of Kings because you can lock down a huge part of the map, or you can lock down the deer patch. That's crazy good. This landmark is insanely strong. That it doubles the amount of tax you can get from a building. So this is like your passive gold generation. It's way stronger than the Barbican of the Sun. Even the Barbican of the Sun can lock down buildings, it doesn't scale up to Imperial. Even though you can upgrade the bombard or cannon and placement on it. This, even after 1 hour game, still gives you an insane amount of resource because the double taxation on the buildings around the Imperial Academy, and you can get the Imperial officials out really fast. So it deserves to be at least A tier. Imperial Palace, well, it gives you good vision. You can spy of enemy villagers, traders, fishing ship, IOs, etc. But other than that, it deserves to be C tier. It's not D tier, but yeah. Now, ooh, that's a good question. You know what? I put the clock tower into S tier. The reason behind that, because it gives more health to the siege, starting from castle, scales up to imperial, and if you also put the siege work on it, your siege gonna have an insane amount of health. So the clock tower deserves to be in S tier. It's an absolutely strong castle landmark and very good in Imperial. Now Spirit Way, it's like a C tier landmark. You can get some upgrades 50% cheaper and faster. Your unique units will receive health regeneration and attack speed when they die, but it's not that crazy. Now the Grateful Gatehouse is deserved to be S tier as well, since it can kill bombards. Okay, so this is the another landmark, just like the Red Palace, that I think the Grateful Gatehouse can kill a bombard in one shot of volley or something like that. So it has insane amount of health. Your units receive extra damage when they are on wall, range damage, and when this bad boy Also, this landmark can be destroyed only with siege, while the Berkshire need to be destroyed, can be destroyed with anything else. So maybe the Berkshire does not deserve to be in S tier, but we will see. I will more think about it, but after thinking about this and this landmark, I feel like Berkshire uh, doesn't need to be in S tier. But anyway, Dome of the Fate, sorry, but like the only reason why I would build Dome of the Fate if I play on water maps. But other than that, no. Tower of Victory though, A tier easily. The reason behind that, because in Imperial, your hand cannoneers will receive attack speed as well, and you receive attack speed starting from Feudal. So the Tower of Victory actually buffs your units starting from Feudal into Imperial, and your hand cannoneers gets way. Oh my god, the Delhi hand cannoneer with the Force March are crazy good. So yeah, I think Tower of Victory deserves to be here. Now the Compound Defender, that's a good question. I think it's as strong as the Tower of Victory, so I'm gonna put it next to it. It's not an S tier landmark. You get cheaper keeps. You get a really good ability. You can unlock the abilities that you usually can unlock in keeps. So yeah, I think the Compound Defender and Tower of Victory is just chilling, both of them here. Now the House of Learning. Now, let me tell you, that's a trash landmark. Like, there's no way I'm not like on FFA Nomad. I love memeing with it because I get the on blade Manatons and I'm running with the on blade Manatons. But other than that, it's good for memeing. The same with the Dome of the Fate, good for memeing. House of Learning, good for memeing. Now Palace of Sultan, it's like that's alright. It's the same strength as the Vingard Palace. You have to sacrifice 4 population to gain 1,000 resource units. So that's all right. Now that's a good question. So like, where do you want to put Hisar Academy? Because if you didn't know that, the cow boom actually gives you more food per minute than the Delhi landmark. So for now, I'm just gonna put it in D tier. Golden Gate, I think that's a C tier landmark. It's not a D tier, not a D tier. It's as if it's a C tier landmark. Kremlin, A tier, easily. You know what? In front of everything, A tier. Did I even thinking Kremlin to be in S tier? Because it scales up to you know what? For now, I'm gonna put Kremlin into S tier because it scales up to Imperial. The Kremlin strength scales up to Imperial as well. They have in Imperial, dude. The Kremlin in Imperial, they are crazy strong. Their strength is insane. Um, Kremlin's strength starting from feudal, it's already crazy, right? Even from feudal, it has more damage. So the DPS, I was calculating a DPS. So a Kremlin with 8 villager or 8 unit garrison inside beats the Barbican by 10 seconds, killing a Manaton. Okay, so a Kremlin with 8 units inside and the Barbican of the Sun 8 units inside, the Kremlin beats 10 seconds faster to kill a Manaton than a Barbican of the Sun. Just let you know that how insanely strong this landmark, and people does not realize it. It has faster attack speed than, let's say, the Malian landmark, the Siren Trade Network. Way much more damage. It's just crazy. So that again, I'm gonna say it. The Kremlin kills a Manaton 10 seconds faster than the Barbican of the Sun. So it would be 15 seconds faster killing a knight. Exactly. Active house. I mean, this is a landmark I would not put in S tier. Let me tell you why. It's good that it generates deers and it gives you gold, but the landmark is map situational, right? So if you are playing a map where you don't have deers, I mean, don't have a wood, then the landmark not gonna generate much. Abbey of the Trinity. Okay, it's not deserved to be D tier. At least C. You know what? Nah. Sorry, but it's good. You can make cheaper monks. You have 2 unique ability. I mean, upgrade inside, but I don't know. when you are playing on a map where you don't have much wood, then just go with Abbey of Trinity and pick up the relics. But other than that, Hard Rate House is way better. High Armory deserves to be S. Um, you can make Siege much weaker, I mean cheaper. You get the extra range on the Spring Gold, instantly strong rams. Like you get auto deployed Siege on Mangonel and Bombard and Trebuchet. And again, the discount of the Siege is one of the most important and really strong abilities. Spaskaya, I think, I don't know. Spaskaya is like, no, Spaskaya is D, sorry. D. Okay, this is really hard because you unlock stone walls, but you don't give a hell about stone walls when you can have the high armory and cheaper siege. Okay, I'm gonna come back later. Coca Township, it's no, it's a good question because this landmark is C tier, D tier, D tier, C tier, because it's only used on hybrid maps, right? Okay, let's put it in B tier. So this is a BTL landmark most likely used in hybrid maps, but the disable ability, because most played on hybrid map, I'm just gonna put in C tier because you're not really gonna see Coca Township. So you can disable dogs. You're never gonna see this in pro play. Just like the Pasca and the AB, you're never gonna see them in pro play. But the Coca Township is actually being used on hybrid map, and that's why I'm choosing to pick them on C tier because that's the only only time when you're gonna see it. Able of Trinity's Fescata, you're never gonna see it. Kura Storehouse, now it has the same strength as the Wingard Palace and the Palace of the Sultan, so I'm gonna put it into B tier. It generates you forms, and after it finished, it gives you a little bit of wood per minute. Now, Floating Gate, that's a straight up A tier landmark. Floating Gate is actually a Burgrave, Ragnitz, Kettle Boom, what are like literally everything. Okay, now I'm thinking it's rather than S. So this is a good question because if you put all your relics inside the forge, you generate 450 gold per minute, and after that you get the 80 gold per minute relics. You know what? For now, let's put it 8 here. But it's really like I'm really thinking about that. This is S tier landmark. Temple of Quality. Well, Temple of shit. Temple of the Crow. Or sorry, Castle of the Crow. You're not gonna see nobody gonna build that in pro play. Everyone goes with the Tanagama gun shit. And I think that's you know what, Floating Gate is deserve an S tier, and the Tanagashima Gunsuit deserves an A tier at least. Temple of Equality is not reused in 1 versus 1. Everything is way too expensive inside the landmark, and you don't want to sacrifice your population. Castle of the Crow, it's like meh. The trader takes way too long to be made, and the resources you get from the trader is not that crazy compared to the Tanagashima Gunsuit, where you can make what's that? The siege in it. I'm pretty sure you guys will know. Solar Trade Network, that's a DTL landmark. Nobody builds it. It's very rarely seen. It's just bad. The passive ability it gives on the taxation is really bad as well. Now, Manza Quarry with the 75 resource per minute, it scales up the Imperial because even in Imperial 75 resource per minute is really good. On scale, I think it's the same level as the Barbican of the Sun. So if we consider Barbican of the Sun and Monza Quarry, I think they are on the same level. Yeah, they are on the same level. So while I'm going into the next landmarks and choices, I'm gonna think about. I wanna put the landmarks how I believe the shittiest landmark. Okay, so let's say Abe is not the worst in D tier. House of Learning is horrible. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's how I think about DTL landmarks. That's correct. Um, okay. Okay, this is correct as well. Okay, now it's better. Okay. Okay, everything correct. Correct. Yeah, everything correct so far. Grand Flank Coral, STL Landmark, I don't need to introduce you, that's a cow boom. Farinva Garrison, nobody using it, and it's too expensive, got way too much nerf, nobody using it, too expensive to... Even it's not expensive because you get units 10% cheaper, but why do you want to go the Farinva Garrison when you can get the Grand Flank Coral? I think the Landmark got to way too much nerf. I tried Farinva Garrison multiple times, but it's just trash. Now, Fort of the Huntress deserves to be B tier. It's a keep landmark, but activates an ability. So the Musafari Warrior and the Musafari Gunner, when they come out of stealth, they do 2 times extra damage. So they do 2 times extra damage. And because of that, I think this landmark deserves to be at least in B tier. Grilled Bara, well, you need to spend gold. Okay, so the abilities are not bad, but you need to spend gold inside the landmark. So it does not deserve to be D tier, but it is C tier landmark because nobody builds it. Even though this is a good landmark, good for FFA, good for team games, but in, this landmark consideration is most likely I'm thinking about only 1v1, right? Because that's the most played game in Age of Empires 4, 1v1. So Grilled Bar is not really builded that much. It's not useless like the landmarks in D tier. It's not useless, but I can't put next to the Fort of the Huntress. Double damage for free is better than activating abilities for gold. Sorry, but that's the sad truth. That's the sad truth. Spaska D, yes, the reason behind that because nobody builds it. Bleach, nobody builds Spaska ever, and you rather want to have cheaper siege. Like that's a no-brainer to go high armory. Cheaper siege, insanely strong siege. Every pro player builds high armory because the Rus already has insanely strong wood walls. Like your wood wall is like 2 times stronger, and now just put the extra health on it, and after that it's gonna be insanely good. Okay. HRE Arkenchapel, that's a no brainer. That's a S tier. HRE Manberg, no brainer. That's a D tier landmark. HRE Burgrave, I think the strength is the same. No, the strength is the same, but I'm gonna put it in like a top C tier landmark. The strength is the same. You know what? Let's make, I think. Wait, how can I make? I really don't know how to do that. Other row below. Okay. F. Oh wait, D. Sorry, D. F. Okay. And let's color everything. And this is gonna be sorry. This is gonna be okay, that's good. Let's give a different color. Or let's give it teal. Yeah, this one. Let's give it teal. Okay. Okay, now it's gonna be better. So, let's reconsider a little bit of the landmarks. I can easily put this here because it's like meh with this, this, and this. Okay, now I like it way much better, honestly. And yeah, so I like it way much better now. So S A B C D F. Okay. This is much better. Yeah, much more better now. Okay, so this is perfect. This is perfect. Um, do I need to add an S plus? Let's say I add an S plus, and we're gonna give the color of what kind of color? Pink, let's say. S plus. Now in S plus, I will put HRE Akenchapel, the Clock Tower, the High Armory, and the Grand Fulani Coral. Yeah, okay, this is much better because we have a lot of landmark choices, right? Can we knock the festival down? No, that's perfectly fine. The festival is really, really good. Really, really strong. I would not put into D tier at all. Because you have insanely strong abilities inside, but they cost gold. Okay, you know what? Yeah, yeah. Because they cost gold, let's go to D tier. Not F, but at least D tier. Because all the landmark things cost gold and everyone goes for to the Hunter Shredder. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, let's go with it. Symmetry. Let's go with B tier. Cheaper traders, faster to make traders, but other than that, it's like stronger than the White Tower for sure. But it's literally a White Tower, but makes traders. Oh wait, why did I put the symmetry? I didn't finish even the HRE. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. Let's continue with HRE. Ragnitz S plus tier. Sorry, but that's in. Oh no, you know what? Ragnitz S and Palace of Swabia is S plus. Like Ragnitz is really good. Gives you a lot, an insane amount of gold. If you collect relics, of course. If you just collect one relic, it's like Sedge, but it's still good. But the Palace of Swabia is one of the most you know what? I'm gonna put it here like this. One of the most broken landmark. Asbach Palace is also S tier, and I'm gonna put in front of the Berkshire because people are sleeping on this landmark. Honestly, like the capability it does, it's insane. It's literally insanity. Have you ever seen an Asbach Palace destroyed by 10 trebuchet? Okay, you need like fucking 10 trebuchet to destroy an Elsbach, because how insanely strong the landmark is. Now, Deerstone, I'm gonna put into. Now, this is a really good question because there's gonna be Deerstone changes, and if the Deerstone change is insanely good, then the Deerstone is A tier. Now I'm just gonna put next to Symmetry because there is a Deerstone changes comes really, really soon with the Khan Hunters, and I think it will easily go to A tier. So consider it when you are listening to this little tier list making that I believe the Deerstone will be A tier. No joke. Stepper it up, no question. With the Kurutai, of course. Kurutai can be used in team games. You can boost the damage of your teammates. Stepper it up. Dude, if you are H4 and fully upgraded your villager mining, you get like 25 or 30 gold per drop or something like that. That's crazy. So fully upgraded villager gives you an insanity amount of gold. The Stupa is like, alright. Cagnet Palace, also D tier. Stupa is not bad, generates stone a little bit per minute. Cagnet Palace, the only problem with the Cagnet Palace and why I'm not putting in F tier, because it gives you military but on RNG. And as soon as you move the landmark, this is so stupid by the way. If you move the landmark, the set what you got will reset from 0. So let's say on number 1 you got a palace guard, or sorry, on number 1 you get a Hui Hui Pao, on number 2 you get another Hui Hui Pao, on number 3 you got a nest of bees, on number 4 you get a palace guard. But if you move the landmark, it starts over, so it goes back to Hui 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 Hui, nest of bees, palace guard. So if you move the landmark, you're just gonna ruin your chance to get good units out of the palace guard, Cagnet Palace. Or let's say you get warrior monk, and now you get warrior monk again. The other day I got 3 warrior monk in a row, so I was so mad. Why Stupa? It's at least C. I would not put in B. It just generates stone in late game, but it's much stronger than the Cognate Palace. So Byzantine Grand Winery goes to S plus. Like, dude, that you can get so much olive oil with this landmark is crazy. When you have the two layer of farms around the Grand Winery, I just it's just choking on olive oil that you generate with the landmark. So deserves to S tier. Hippodrome. I think people are sleeping on the Hippodrome. It scales up to Imperial. It's instantly good. Strong in Imperial as well. Strong in Feudal. Strong in Castle. So people are sleeping on the Hippodrome. But honestly, I do believe it's strong. But the problem is Grand Winery is way much stronger. The Grand Winery need to be done something so it goes down on the same level to the Hippodrome. Well, System of First Sale, nobody builds that. Nobody, I don't even know what is landmark is. So you get a flask. You can heal your units once a while. It's a short cooldown, a little bit of extra health, but because we have the Golden Horn Tower, well, not S plus. It's just the S tier landmark. You have the Golden Horn Tower, which produces you units for free. Then it's much better. You know, the Hydrate House should be in S tier. Okay. So, Golden Horn Tower produces unit for free. It's based on how many systems are being connected to the Golden Horn Tower. The more systems you have, the more resources you will get. It scales up to Imperial. Palatine School, not F tier, but it's not. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's a gamble, an RNG landmark. It's the same as the Cognate Palace, and because of that, thank you so much for the sub, Koshri. And because of that, we have the foreign with a foreign company. Now this is an S tier landmark, and let me tell you why. It unlocks every unique ability from every civilization, and if it's not enough, you get the royal. I mean, the French bombard, the royal bombard, or something like that. So the French bombard, which has the unique ability that can snipe buildings. So for a 7,500 building, you need 10 of those bombards to one-shot it. But you can snipe buildings in 15 tiles of range without vision. So you don't need vision on the building in 15 tiles. So it's almost like a trebuchet with the bombard, and you can snipe buildings. I'm pretty sure you can like snipe barracks in, I don't know if it's one shots barrack, but the other day I tested the bombard, and the I think 30% extra damage. It also applies to the bonus damage, so you get 30 extra bonus damage on. You get 30 extra bonus damage on the bonus damage against buildings. So because of that, it deserves to be in S tier, and because you can make siege literally for free. Well, you need to use the olive oil to make the siege, and you unlock everything from every other civilization. Team Minaret Madrasa, well, not a bad landmark. People are not, you know what? It's the same strength as the Palatine School. It's not as good, but the Sultan trade network is stronger. It. I cannot put the Sultan trade network next to the 3 Minaret Madrasa. The reason behind that, because if you can't trade on a map, you just put the 10 traders inside and you generate 336 gold per minute, and it's in FFA, insanely strong. In 1 versus 1, if you play on a map where there is no trade, insanely strong. But this one is just, it doesn't even give you extra workers, while the Sultan trade network gives you extra workers, right? So you don't need to harvest gold, because that 72 gold per minute will actually be enough to get every upgrade that you are looking for. Istanbul Imperial Palace, no question. I don't even know what this landmark does. It unlocks 2 extra Vizier points, and you can unlock Vizier points faster, but who cares? Now, Mehmed is an easily S tier, S plus tier landmark. It generates siege for free, and also generates the Great Bombard, which is the most broken unit in the game. So yeah, S tier. But Seagate Castle, it doesn't need to doesn't deserve the F tier. Um, you get really fast boy traders and lockdown map, but it's as good as the Spaskaya. Yeah, they have the same strength, literally the same strength. Istanbul deserves at least an S tier. I don't think they deserve an S plus tier. They are S tier to Landmark. It's as strong as a foreign engineering company. It scales really, really well, but it doesn't deserve to be S tier. Sorry, but it's not. So yeah, yeah, that's it. OTD Arcan Chapel. Sorry, that's you can't tell me this landmark is good. I tested it, and even in Imperial, without the landmark, and with the landmark, I just got like 200 extra food per minute or 300 extra food per minute. Nah. Now OTD, my work is not gonna be placed. You know what? I'm gonna put it like that. This is much better because it's gonna trigger people because it doesn't read the OTD. I'm just joking. So the OTD mind work is actually really, really good. Now it's questionable if it's a C or D, but it's not an F tier landmark. This is at least the D tier landmark because the unique ability, unique upgrades. But I don't think it deserves to be C tier because yeah. Let's put it in D tier. It's much stronger than the Aken Shepherd. Okay, you know what? Let's put C tier. Much stronger the Aken Shepherd, and you get the ability to snipe siege with your crossbow. And your man at arms survive stronger, and the Landsknecht receives a bleed effect damage, which does 2 damage per second. Now, OTD Burger, sorry about your F. The HRE Burger is way much stronger. Like the OTD Burger in the streamer preview version was way better. Like the OTD Burger was A tier, but they nerfed before the game came out. They nerfed it into literally F tier. I'm not joking. So the OTD Burger was way stronger, but they nerfed it into literally like Oblivion. OTD Cathedral is the same as the HRE Cathedral. It does that deserve to be in S tier, so the two cathedral are gonna hug each other. OTD Elsbach, well, it's the same thing as the HRE Elsbach. So I'm gonna put it in S tier as well. It's the same thing. They are really, really strong, but they are not as good as the Palace of Swabia. So the two Palace of Swabia goes to S plus tier. Maybe you know what? Don't put them into S. No, like I put the English version into S tier as well. So I think it deserves to be S tier as well because destroying an Asbach Palace is so pain in the ass. It's so pain in the ass. Why OTD Arcane is so low? Because it's just 15%, and you are losing all the unique upgrades that you can get for from the Mineberg. So it's not as strong as HRE. So actually, I was like fighting against an HRE player, and I had the same optimal farm placement as his farm placement, and for God knows reason, he had more food than me. Even though I had OOTD Archenchapel as well, and literally the same layout of farms. So sorry, but I don't think these landmark goods at all when you have the OOTD Minework. Also, most of the time you don't even stay in feudal to use the OOTD Archenchapel, right? Most of the time you just, and also because you have less food now on the sheep, so you have to go outside on the map anyway, and then the Archenchapel just doesn't do anything. So yeah, they gonna love each other here in F tier. I don't see the reason for them to being used at all. Yeah, the OTD landmark has insanely good upgrades. Like just the Manatom to survive longer, crossbow to snipe siege, and the launch snack the 20 damage in 10 seconds. Meditation Garden, it deserves to be in S tier. Sometimes you can get really good Meditation Garden, but sometimes you can get really, really, really bad Meditation Garden. I was thinking because of that, where did I put the Malian landmark, the Monzokori? Because Generate 75 resource, and I think it deserves to be A tier. Because sometimes the meditation garden can generate 75 resource, but sometimes it can generate 150 resource. I don't think the two landmark is equal on strength. You know what? Let's put it because sometimes they are equal on strength, but sometimes the meditation garden is stronger. But I will put the meditation garden in front of the Manzokari, with that showing that I believe the meditation garden is stronger. And I think the Imperial Academy is stronger than the Manzakari, and I think the Tower of Victory is stronger, and I think the Tanegashima Gunsmith is stronger as well, and that's it. So I think all these landmarks option are stronger than the Manzakari, but the Manzakari is an 8 tier landmark. Now Giant Tower is like, okay, we have it, but you know what? You know what? You know what? Why is it? Why? Nah. It's a D tier. It's like as strong as the Twin Mineral Mendoza, but I can't put it in F tier because Faye. It's because Faye. No, I'm joking. You get units, let's say, for free, but not really for free. You get one villager for free if you build a TC, but it doesn't have the same strength as like a meditation garden or Imperial Academy or Tower Victory or Tanagishan Gunsmith. It doesn't have the same strength as the White Stupa, which generates resource for free. So yeah, at least D tier, but not F tier. Okay, not F tier. Now Mantlu Academy, I was thinking about that it will be the most strongest A tier landmark. The Mantlu Academy unlocks you to collect taxes 2 times faster. You can get 2 extra Imperial official. You can get Imperial official so fast. Okay, listen to this. The Imperial official will be so fast it outruns knights. Okay, so you can literally run away from knight. And also it activates a mini as. Oh my god. Maybe it's an S tier, dude. Because there is an upgrade that if you supervise a building, it receives the same ability as the Asbak. Now, because of that, maybe the Mount Academy is S tier. Like, think about it, dude. Think about it. Like you supervise your Chinese keep, and you get the same ability on it as like an Elsbach. So you get 20, 35. So in from the Mount Academy is 35 less, almost 50% less damage from everything. Torch, siege, everything, and you can supervise it far away from with your IO, so it doesn't get sniped by Culverine or Springald or any type of siege. You know what? For now, I'm gonna put in an A tier. Shaolin Monastery, not bad, but not as strong as the Mount Lu Academy, so I'm gonna put it here next to the Fort of the Huntress. You get Shaolins for 200 food. You can capture relics, but it's not as good as like a Mount Academy. Temple of the Sun, but same strength as the Shaolin Monastery. You can switch on and off. This is like the Chinese dynasties inside the building. Now Zushi Library again. You have some cool unique stuff. You know what? I think it's better than a Hyperdrome. You can get the UN Raiders, which are insanely strong. But other than that, you have to pay. So you know what? Why I'm gonna put in B tier? Because you have to pay insane amount of. You have only 2 options, and you have to pay for them like a huge amount of resource. But the upgrades you unlock, those upgrades are really good. But other than that, maybe it's even C tier. Yeah, let's put it next to the mine work. Yeah, Zushi Library is C tier. Yeah. The Chamber of Commerce. Sorry, but it has the same strength as a Giant Tower. Dude, I love it when people tell me, dude, I just get a free trader for researching wheelbarrow or researching horticulture. Dude, you are not getting free trader. You actually paid for the fucking average. You pay for research time and everything. And the trader has to finish his trader line, and if you put the Chamber of Commerce next to the stupid market, because on dry Arabia there's a chance the market spawns next to your base, then the Chamber of Commerce has no use at all. Sorry, but the old Chamber of Commerce was million% better. Million%. I don't like this Chamber of Commerce change at all. Like back in the day, Chamber of Commerce was million% better. So what Chamber of Commerce did, I don't know if it was like 30 or 40% extra resource on trading, but the amount of resource you got for trading was crazy. So I don't like the new Chamber of Commerce. In my eyes, it's D tier next to the School of Cavalry. I mean, nah, you know what? The School of Cavalry is the same as the Council Hall, right? You can so the School of Cavalry applies to every stable you build in the game. So because of that, I'm gonna put in front of the Council Hall. It applies to every stable, so you can make what's that? Cavalry out of every stable 20% faster. So I think because of that, it's stronger than the Council Hall. But other than that, it deserves to be here. Now the Guild Hall, that's no question. That's the S plus tier landmark. I don't need to introduce you that. Royal Institute. That's the same strength as the Royal Institute is the same strength as Zushi Library and OTD Mindwork. It's good for timing pushes, but other than that, it's like that's alright. We have it. We have some fun with it, but other than that, yeah. Free trader that you can't defend because of your lack of knight numbers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Sultani trade network should be 8 as well. No, the reason why is it not because first of all it's bugged. Second of all, it's just trash. Sultani trade network is it's just sorry, Sauron trade network. Yeah, I'm speaking stupidness. So Sauron trade network is D tier and Sultani is it's deserved to be C tier, I think. Uh, I mean, it has the same strength as a king's palace, honestly. So it does have the same strength as a king's palace. But, nah, that's stupid. Because it has the same strength as a Kura storehouse. Yes, because it generates resource overall. Yeah, let's put the Sultan Trade Network. That was a really good mentioning. Thank you so much, Chad. Because the Kura storehouse has the same strength as the Sultan in Trade Network. Because Kura storehouse doesn't have any population stuck inside, but gives you an insane amount of farms for free, and after that still generates wood per minute. While the Sultan in Trade Network cuts off 10 population and generates resources for you. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much, Richard. That's true. Colleague of Artillery and Red Palace goes next to the Berkshire. No, in front of the Berkshire. Sorry. Colleague Artillery, nobody gonna build it. Even with the changes, the change was good, but the Red Palace is way much stronger, and that's why Colleague of Artillery will never be used or seen in the Pro League. Because how strong the Red Palace is stronger than the Berkshire, but not stronger than the Great Gatehouse. Because the Red Palace can be torched down by units, but the Grateful Gatehouse cannot be and has way much more health. Okay, now IUB landmark options. Well, it's gonna be very, very easy. Mm. So first of all, I'm gonna pick the landmark choice that's gonna go F, okay? So don't even laugh. This one goes to F. This one goes to F. And I'm gonna say it why. Just let me put them inside F. This one goes to F. This one goes to F. And this one goes to F. This one goes to F. Okay. Okay, I think I put everything inside of F. So the reason why I put them inside of F, because they're like, for first of all, for the wood, Maybe the feudal wood is not as bad. So now I'm gonna put it inside F. No, you know what? I'm gonna put it in D. I want to test out the wood into feudal with second TC. So maybe I'm gonna put it inside D. But if I use it, then I'm losing growth, which gives me, it doesn't give me extra villager harvesting. Mm. So like I don't care about extra wood in castle. I don't care about extra wood in past imperial and imperial. So that option is laughable, dude. Like I don't care. You give me 1,000 wood or 2,000 wood, dude. I absolutely don't care. Like give me wood per minute. If it's wood per minute, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Give me wood per minute, but not wood once and that's it. You have now strong wood. You have weak wood, middle wood, insane erection. You have hardness, rockness. So it's like, nah, nah, nah. That's like horrible. For these, you have to. Dude, this is one of the most stupidest, insanely stupidest landmark option in the game currently. Like, why the hell do I need to research? Listen, why the hell do I need to research the upgrades before? You know what I mean? If I go castle, research my all the feudal upgrade, all the castle upgrade, then this landmark is insanely good. But right now, it's just horrible. And honestly, I believe the feudal one is horrible as well because you have so much option that's way much stronger than the feudal Smith upgrade. So feudal, the growth is an easily um, B tier, easily. Um, the bazaar is also B tier, so they are not as good as the Abbasid. I will not put on the same level. Um, advisors also is like a B tier. Logistic, that's F. Sorry, but feudal, camel, healers, the dervish, bruh. Now the faster age up is it does need to be put in S tier. You can use it in hybrid and land maps. Oh no, not S tier. Sorry, S plus. So not S plus, just S tier. It's this is really good. You can get the feudal insanely fast and insanely cheap, but it doesn't deserve to be S plus. Sorry, it doesn't. Reinforcement, I think that's still S tier that you get a unit in 15 seconds and after that every 2 minutes. You know, not okay, I'm gonna come back to this. So Castle Advisors, well, nobody gonna pick that. I with Castle Bazaar. Wait, where did I put the feudal bazaar? Oh yeah, into B tier. So I think it's the same. Now Castle of the Growth. Ayubit Castle Growth, sorry. What did I say? Oh my god. So Ayubit Castle Growth is actually stronger than Meditation Garden. You get 7 villager for free and you get 100 extra food on every berries. But but this is not stronger than the Abbasid, sorry, but they are not stronger than the Abbasid. Ayubit Castle Logistic, it's as strong as the feudal one, so I'm gonna put. Oh, no, sorry, no. Okay, no, that's not F tier. Sorry, that's C tier at least. Yeah. So the Ayubit Castle Logistic, I seen pro players using it, but you know what? I'm gonna put it in B tier. So I seen it people using it to pick up relics. Pro players used it, so I'm gonna put in B tier. And myself, I used it as well. This one I wanted to put next to the feudal version because the advancement into castle is also really good. 8-bit castle reinforcement, same. Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking right now because I don't feel like they deserve to be S tier. Only the Imperial. No, this one deserves to be in A tier. This one deserves to be in S tier because you get 3 camels and that's a lot of resources per minute. How much is it? 180, 270. 270 resources per minute. That's crazy good. 270 resources per minute. That's really good. Ayubid Imperial Advisors, B tier. Ayubid Imperial Bazaar, B tier. Ayubid Imperial Growth is easily an A tier. Is it? I mean, you get 10%. You know what? I'm just gonna put it in a B tier because you get extra research, but the 10% gathering speed is good. It's fine, but it's not better than the Ayubid. I mean, the Abbasid. Ayubid Imperial Advancement. No, you don't want to use that to get into Imperial. Sorry. Ayubid Imp Logistic, no. But it doesn't deserve to be F tier. So we're gonna put in, you know what, the other ones I put into S tier, I'm gonna put this into B tier. Ayubid Imperial Reinforcement. Now that's deserves to be in front of the Stepper Dub in S tier. The reason behind that, because now you generate 600 and wait, 600 is 640 resource per minute if I'm correct, right? Yeah, it's 640 resource per minute. 640 resource per minute is but those are only desert raiders. Don't forget that. They spawn every 2 minutes, but the resource per minute, the value you get out of them is actually 640 resource per minute. Tanagashi and Gunsmith, how much rest would it be? It's 600 something resource per minute as well, if you think about it, or 500, 500, 600, something like that, something around those numbers. 500 resource per minute. So if we consider Tanagashi or Gunsmith, it's like 500 resource per minute. So it deserves to be an S tier then, because of the IB one 640 resource per minute, and this is like 500 resource per minute. It deserves to be in S tier. Yeah, that's true. That's true. IB bonus advisors B. IB bonus bazaar. Like nobody goes with it because people. So it's really hard. I can't put the advisor and the bazaar without on the same. They are the same strength, and that's it. IB bonus growth. Nobody goes with it. IB bonus advancement. No. IB bonus logistic. No. And IB bonus reinforcement. Wait, is there a bonus reinforcement? How much command is that? Wait, let me check that. I need to check that now. Does the reinforcement has bonus? Isn't it the same amount of wait, let me check. Yeah, it's the same. 7 desert raiders. Okay. So that goes next to here. Cause it's 7 desert raiders. So okay, let's check if I like my choices. Hisar, it's his no, Dome of the no, House of Foreign buff, HRE Mindwork, you know what? This goes to the end. System of the Istanbul of next to the Mindwork. OTD Arcan. You know what? Let's give a little bit higher. Okay, so before someone gonna throw rocks at me. OTD Archangel goes to D tier. Colleague of Artillery. Nobody builds it, nobody will. I beat Castle, no. Bad, 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 bad. Bad, 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 bad. Okay, okay, this is perfect. D tier, Able Trinity is situational. Pro players are not building it. Svenska the same. Pro players are not building it. Sarah trade under Castle the Grow. I mean, Castle the Crow is not F tier at least, but when you have the Tanagashi and Gunsmith, that's way better. Guild Bar, Cognate Palace, Palatine School. Maybe we're gonna put it inside C tier, cause it's gamble. It's same as the Cognate Palace, but at least I think it generates more resource per minute than the Cognate Palace will. So let's put the Paladin School into C tier because it's not a D tier landmark. Okay, it's not. Feminine Madrasa. Okay, that's a D tier. Janan Tower, Chamber of Commerce, Ibid Forest, Ibid Feudal Industry. I don't want to put OTD to the end of the D tier, so I'm gonna put it in front of the Abbey of Trinity. But it's not an F tier landmark. So it's not an F tier landmark, it's still 15%, but the OTD Mindwork is just way stronger. With that, OTD Mindwork goes to C, Palatine School, Royal Institute, Zushi Library. I think the Royal Institute is stronger than the Zushi Library. Koka Township is stronger than any of these. Yes. And Golden Gate as well. Okay, this is perfect in the C. B. I think that's one is stronger. That one is the same level or will be White Tower in front of them. Sultani in front of them. Wingard in front of them. And Temple of the Sun at the end. Okay, so yeah, that's what I think about the B tier. Let's go to the next one. A tier, Mount Lu Academy. So again, the reason why I put in like at the top of A tier, because it unlocks to get taxes out way much more faster. You can collect taxes way much more faster, and you get faster Imperial Official. You get 2 extra Imperial Official. You get a mini Elsbach. So I'm thinking to put it in here because it's such a good landmark, but I'm gonna put it here because you need to spend resources inside. Meditation Garden, I think better than the Castle Growth, honestly. And the Imperial Palace or Imperial Academy is stronger as well. Tower Victory is stronger as well, but not stronger than the Imperial Academy. Mazaquari and the Castle Growth is okay. This one is stronger than these two. And I with feudal reinforcement. This one is stronger than these two or three, sorry. Yeah, I think this is correct. But wait, sorry, Manzaquari has to be next to the meditation garden. And because of that, the Imperial Academy should be in front of the meditation garden. Yeah, this is correct. This is correct. S tier, Gate for Gatehouse, correct. Two Asbach. Dude, there is no way you destroy an Asbach with Relic inside. Red Palace is stronger than Berkshire because Red Palace can kill Bombard, Berkshire can't. Floating Gate, correct. Ragnates, it's not stronger, but if you don't get Relic, this one still generates you gold. Let's say if you are fighting against HRE, you put 6 Yoroshiro inside Forge and 2 Relic. Wait, let's calculate it. You have 320 gold per minute with 2 relics on HRE. With 3 relics, you get 480 gold per minute. Okay, so if you got 2 relics and 6 Yoroshiro inside Forge, you actually generate more gold than HRE with 3 relic. Okay, yeah, that's stronger than the Regnits. I with Imp reinforcement that's we talk about 600 resources per minute. Stepper Redapt is really good. Kuruta is insanely good. So not just in 1 versus 1, but in team games as well. Of course, I'm talking about 1 versus 1 when I'm making this, but in team games as well, it's really strong. Golden Horde Tower. I'm gonna put it at the bottom. Foreign Engineering Company. I'm gonna put it at the bottom as well. Istanbul Observatory, that's a good spot. Kremlin, I think it should be next to the High Trade House. Yeah. Istanbul Observatory, Feudal Advancement. I with Castle Advancement. The other day was I playing against Eliona when I beat it is Abbasid with Ayubit. I went to Castle with the advancement. I think it was Eliona. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't remember. I played against a pro player. That's it, and I beat him with the Ayubit Castle advancement. I with Castle reinforcement and I with bonus reinforcement, which is the Imperial reinforcement. I think the castle should not be here. I think the castle should be here. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Um, wait, where is the imperial? I messed up something, no? I'm pretty sure I messed up something, but I didn't even realize. Or I didn't? Maybe I didn't. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, I see now. Okay, good. Delegation Gunsmith is good. I think stronger than these two or three. Two? Yeah. These two as well stronger than that one, and that one stronger. Perfect. S plus tier, S plus Swabia, HRE Aachen, Cook Tower, High Ormony, Grand Fulani, Grand Winery, Mehmed, and the Guild Hall. Yeah, that's perfect. I like everything. Like this. This is better. Okay. Yeah. So this is my tier list for all the landmarks in Age of Empires 4. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you think something is wrong or something is there, just leave a comment. I'm gonna read it. Of course, this is my opinion. The reason I believe I'm right because I have 7,000 hours inside the game. So yeah, I tested all of them. I know every kind of information that I need to know about them. Yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.